All right, so this is a fairly simple analysis, but it's incredibly powerful. It's a data table. So on the horizontal axis here, we have rental premiums. Currently in the model, we're solving for a blended $66 premium across the entire unit mix. And then on the vertical axis, we have capital per unit. In the financial model that we're currently running, we're solving for $4,147 per unit, blended across all the different unit types. You can see, if we're doing a 7-year hold, with the current assumptions we have in, we'd achieve a 14.21% IRR. Now this is holding all of our other assumptions steady. So things like expenses, things like real estate taxes, those are all held steady. We're just toggling the different renovation features and seeing how it affects returns. So the first thing, it's an on switch. If you're not on this tab and you're looking at it, feel free to click off. Because these data tables are so powerful, they're constantly making calculations and they can really slow the financial model down. So turn it off when you're leaving the screen. And then when you come back to it, turn it on again so you can do your analysis. And then the metrics. So right now we're looking at different IRRs. So if in a best case scenario, you only had to spend $1,147 on units and you ended up getting $146, the IRR on the project after a 7-year hold would be 21.33%. On the other end of the spectrum, if you ended up having to spend $7,147 and you ended up losing money, so you got a negative $14 premium, your leveraged IRR would be 5.29%. So you can see there's a pretty wide spread depending on how your renovation plan turns out. So the hold period, like I said, you can adjust the hold period. So if we do a 5-year hold, you can see how those IRRs would be affected. I also allow you to do an equity multiple in here. So if you want to, if you're an equity multiple person and that adds more value to your analysis, you can check that out. Or you can do an average annual return. Now what an average annual return is it simply just takes the total return over the hold period and divides it by the number of years. So a simple example of that would be if each investor put in $100 and in 5 years they doubled their money. So you paid them back $200. You just take that 100% return, divide it by 5, their average annual return would be 20%. Some people like to keep return metrics really simple for their investors, which I respect, and I would do that as well. I think IRR can be a little convoluted and complicated at times. So if you're wanting to do that, that's available for you as well. And then the premium and capital assumptions here, that's just defining your boundaries on the vertical and horizontal axes. So you can see the 66 is jumping by $20 in each column, and the capital is increasing and decreasing by $750. If you wanted to have a tighter range, you could set the premium to 10. Now it's only going to jump by $10 to the right of 66 and decrease by $10 to the left of it. And then the final toggle is years to complete. So in the model right now, we're saying that it's going to take 3 years to complete our renovation analysis. You can see how it affects returns maybe if it takes 5 years or 7 years. So it's a really powerful analysis in the sense that you could go into the renovations tab and constantly be adjusting your premiums for all the different unit types, constantly be adjusting your capital per unit, toggling the different hold periods and the years it will take to complete the renovation. But with this analysis, you have it in one central location and you can visualize the best and worst case scenarios. And with anything, with any investment, you need to make a conservative assumption, but also you need to understand what would happen if market conditions turn on you and you're not able to achieve what you had initially set out to do. This model will show you that and will hopefully give you some peace of mind that, hey, if you only get $46 a month and you have to overspend on capital, yeah, it's not going to be as good of a return as what you had hoped for, 17% IRR, but 13% isn't horrible. And your investors, you're still preserving their capital and providing them a little bit of yield on top of that.